Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode, Module 3, Electronics, and how the telegraph system forever changed the way we talk on the battlefield. But before we do that, we're going to do a quick recap of what we learned during the last episode. Last episode, we talked about how humans had a need to communicate long distances, so they developed a really great system called the smoke signals. Smoke signals could travel up to 400 miles to its destination, so they can talk back and forth to each other like they are right now in the Great Wall of China. But unfortunately, when it rained or the weather was very windy, smoke signals didn't work and they couldn't communicate effectively over long distances. So this brings us into this week's episode on how the telegraph system forever changed the way we talk to each other on a battlefield. It started during the Civil War. The South invades the North. They're battling it out. Unfortunately, the only way to communicate on the battlefield at that time was by horse carrier or by runner, which took a very long time. Sometimes Lincoln didn't know what was going on in the battlefield for days, and by the time he knew what was going on, the battle was already lost or they were losing because it took a really long time to get the messages. So he's sitting in the White House one day trying to figure out how he could communicate with his generals more effectively and quickly at a longer distance. Came up with a great idea to use the telegraph system. The telegraph system was already in use by now, but it was never used for battle, and they didn't even have it connected to the White House, unfortunately. So Lincoln ordered thousands and thousands of miles of the telegraph system to be built so he can communicate to his generals on the battlefield, which basically won the war for him because he could communicate in real time instantly on the battlefield. And for this, it forever changed the way generals talk to commanders and the president on the battlefield to effectively help out the troops. So this was Module 3, Telegraph with Electronics, and how it helped Abraham Lincoln win the war and forever changed the way we talk on the battlefield.